Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Austin. I will be discussing about some few things that, particularly 3 things that can hinder your hair growth or could make your hair seem not to be growing. So before we start, I'd like to say a very big thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to my returning subscribers, those who share my video, those who like, and even those who keep the comment section engaged. I just want to say thank you so much. So without further ado, like I said, my name is Austin. Let's go right into today's topic. Right, so I've heard people send me DMs on topics like this, like my hair is not growing, I'm not seeing growth, what do I do? So to as many of you who have sent me this question, this particular video is for you. So I need you to understand this, that as long as you are alive, as long as you are healthy, your hair will grow. Your hair is continuously in a state of growth cycle. There's what is called hair growth cycle. If you want me to make a video on that, kindly write or leave a comment saying hair cycle, and if I get about 10% who leave a comment on hair cycle, I'll make a video on hair cycle. So your hair is continuously in a state of growth in what is called a hair cycle, and that cycle has different phases. So as long as you're alive, your hair is growing, but there are some certain things that could make you not to see growth even as your hair is growing. Okay, so one of those things is this. There are about 3 that I'll be making mention of in this video. By the way, I'll be making this video to be in the form of series. I want it to be short, simple, and straight to the point. This is just part 1 of the things that hindered my hair from growing, and I want to believe that majority of you will be going through the same thing. So if you want me to drop the part 2 of this video, just type in the comment section part 2, and that will be the next video that will be following this. All right, so without further ado, the first thing I would like to mention that could make your hair to seem not to be growing is breakage. Yes, breakage and hair shedding. Breakage and hair shedding. So breakage could be due to countless number of reasons, particularly over manipulation, wrongful styling, or hand in hair syndrome. Hand in hair syndrome. So we have over manipulation, wrongful styling, hand in hair syndrome. Over manipulation, where you do 5 styles in a day, or you do so you are constantly, your hands are constantly in your hair trying to style it to one style or the other. And as you do this, because your hair is brittle, because your hair is dry, you begin to see breakage. Or wrongful styling, any style that is painful to your scalp and doesn't protect your ends, it is wrongful styling. Yes. If it's painful to your scalp and doesn't protect your ends, it is wrongful styling, because your ends are the oldest, the weakest, and the most prone to breakage. You want to protect those guys, right? So make sure that any style you call a protective style is not painful, your roots are not aching, and then towards the end, it is protecting your ends. These are things you consider before you call a style a protective style. Now the next, hand in hair syndrome. Hand in hair syndrome. You are always constantly using your hand, this is usually fun. This is not fun. This is fun, right? You are studying, your hands are like this. You are doing something, you are picking a particular portion of your hair. I know of a particular person who is suffering from this, who always does this. So the best way to eliminate this is to make sure that your hair is tucked away when you want to do something. Your hair is not a playground, something of excitement that would keep you excited when you're bored or something. It is yours. You want to make it flourish. You want to grow it as the best possible way that you can. Number two reason why your hair could seem not to be growing is this. I know a lot of you might come at me and be like, but hey, this is something that I have noticed, and if you reason this with me, you understand that it's actually true. The second reason is this, that you are always constantly, emphasis on the constantly and the always, you are always wearing your hair in a shrunken style. Yes, when you always wear your hair in a shrunken style, let me show you what happens. Now, naturally, the African hair would always curl back. It's always in its curly state. That is the state of our hair, and this is our identity. The shrunken state of your hair, it's good. In fact, it protects you, the strands, because as they curl up together, it's very hard for it to get exposed to the weather or harsh conditions around. So it protects your hair from drying often or drying too quickly. So that's how it protects it, right? But as two strands get shrunken up constantly, they get to tangle up. And when they tangle up, imagine you keep your hair in a shrunken style for 2 weeks without detangling. The day you decide to detangle, you are definitely going to lose hair because that state caused tangles. So we're trying to avoid tangles. Now, I'll give you this assignment. Check up any naturalista with healthy long hair. Just randomly pick up somebody you know with healthy long hair, healthy long natural hair. Now you will notice that these people do not constantly wear their hair in its super duper shrunken state. My hair is shrunken right now. This is also a shrinkage. But so what I'm saying is this: I embrace my shrinkage. Whatever way I wear my hair, I wear it with pride. I wear it as fun. I wear it because this is me. This is what my hair is. But if I want to grow my hair out, if I want to have long hair, I have to minimize the amount of time my hair is in its super shrunken state. I'm speaking from my own point of view, from my own experience, because I noticed that my hair shrinks a lot, right? And once it shrinks, if I do not detangle on time, the day I decide to detangle, no matter how careful I am, no matter how the technique I use, I'm surely going to lose hair. It's just there. Do you get? It's just there. And I need you to understand this. My first point was breakage and shedding. I hope you understand the difference between breakage and shedding. Breakage is when a strand gets broken, and shedding is when from the roots it pulls out, maybe due to wrongful styling, or when the style is too tight, you lose hair, and then you see a white tip on at one end of the strand. That's shedding. So I need to understand that there are natural and normal shedding and breakage. You can't have the same amount of hair you've had since you were a kid. Our hair constantly breaks. Our hair constantly shed. In fact, it's part of the growth cycle. But what we're trying to do is to keep it on the normal side. Once you're having excess of this thing, of shedding, of breakage, that's abnormal. You will not see significant hair growth. You will not. I said it and I'll say it again. You will not. Constantly wearing your hair in its shrunken state, constantly, you might suffer from tangles a lot. Detangling will be a really mighty job and a stressful one. So you might end up not liking your hair or seeing your hair as something that takes time and effort and like sometimes draining. Do you get? So put your hair in braids. Your hair should be in braids all the time. Your hair should be in twists, make braids, use rubber band, hold them. If the two strands are straight up, they won't have time to tangle. Even if when they tangle, it's not going to be serious, it will be mild. But when they are shrunken up too tightly, there's a possibility that at the point where you want to detangle, stretching them apart, you might cause tangles. And if you're not careful enough, you will see breakage. All right. So the next reason, I hope you guys understand the point where what I'm trying to say, and don't come at me and be like, don't wear your hair in shock. I never said do not wear your hair in it. Do not embrace your shrinkage. In fact, I advise people to embrace their shrinkage. I embrace mine. All I'm saying is if you want to see significant growth, you must minimize the shrinkage. When I say shrink, I mean, like I said, this is shrinkage. I use rubber band to, this is actually shrinkage, some level of shrinkage. My hair is not straightened. My hair is not in its most straightened form. So this is also shrinkage. I'm just saying, do not compress don't wear your hair constantly in its super duper shrunken state. That's all I'm saying, all right? So the next and final reason why your hair seems not to be growing is malnutrition. Malnutrition. When it comes to your skin and your hair, these two things, your skin, hair, and your nails, these three things, they are the least to get nutrients. So you might be suffering from nutrition and then not know it. And then you see your hair falling off. skin being dry and scaly, and you do not understand what's happening. You know, it's easy for you to diagnose one who is deficient in protein or carbohydrate, but when one is deficient in some minerals like zinc or biotin that are good for your skin and hair, it's really hard, unless it gets to the extreme, it's really hard to just diagnose as an individual to know that this is what I am suffering from. It's hard. So the third and final reason why your hair might not be growing is malnutrition. There are a lot of others. I will be dropping a part 2 of this video. So if you want me to drop the part 2, just type part 2 in the comment section. If you want me to do a video on growth circle, just type growth circle in the comment section. So the last one, malnutrition. Try to get your supplements, try to eat right, try to take lots of water, try to, if possible, get supplements like I said, eat vegetables and fruits, cut off sodium, cut off those things that are not too good for you, and I believe you'll be all right. So my name still remains Rajina Austin. If this video was helpful to you, please leave a comment in the comment section. Stay blessed. I love you. God loves you more. See you in my next video.